Hi, I'm Mike, and this is Little Ev, and this is Metro Trails. And this is take 2 on the Route 22 bridge, officially the Bushkill Street Bridge over the Delaware River. Not that many people walk across this, but I love it. So, I tried doing a little history talk on this the other day, but unfortunately the phone had cut out on me. So we're going to give it another go. Sound good, Ev? Yeah. So, this bridge was completed in 1938, officially called the Bushkill Street Bridge. Now, originally, you look down over there towards the road. It came down at an angle and had a lower end on the New Jersey side. Looking over here, you got the old Belldale Railroad bed right here. It's still active in this area. And when this was built in 38, it lined up perfectly with Bushkill Street on the Pennsylvania side. So, look at how when we go across here, Route 22 all of a sudden just makes this abrupt jog to the right. It doesn't line up at all with this. But if we move over this way a little bit, look how it lines up perfectly with Bushkill Street. So after the flood in 1955, the road was realigned to a higher elevation where it used to come down over here on the Jersey side. And on this side, they demolished a few blocks of buildings in Old Easton in order to construct the new 4-lane highway with the median. So, last time we were here, I was discussing how I don't really like ghost stories. They're just not really my thing. But there's some dark history to some of this that is pretty neat. Over here, directly to the right, this is Getter's Island. Now that was named Getter's Island for Charles Getter, who in 1833, he was a ladies' man around Easton. He was hooking up with women left and right, and he was happy being a ladies' man, and he didn't want to be tied down, but he got this woman pregnant, and they were forcing him to marry her, so he killed her. They found her body in a quarry nearby, over in, I guess it was Forks Township at the time. So, it was 1833, and this was a high-profile case. They were going to hang him at the courthouse at the time, which is where Easton Circle is now, or Center Square, depending on which shape you like the best. And it was such a high-profile case, we're talking like 20 to 30,000 people attending. So, instead of having it there, they decided they were going to hang him on the island. Now, the reason for this, because you had this hillside over here on this side, you got the hillside going all the way around. Look over there, you have the Northampton Street Free Bridge. The bridge that was there at the time was the original covered bridge built in 1806. So it made for like a natural amphitheater. People would line both sides of the Delaware and watch this gory spectacle. So they brought Getter over, they put him in a boat, rowed him over here to the island. They hanged him, but the rope broke. He got up, he said that was good for nothing. And they had to wait around for a while, get another rope, and they hanged him again. And it took him, as I understand, quite a while to die, but that was a huge deal there. So that's the story of Charles Getter there. But the gory stuff doesn't end right there. They tried to run steamboats on the Delaware River at one point. And in 1860, after the canals were built, and remember just downstream from here is where the Morris Canal, the Delaware Canal, and the Lehigh Canal all met together. It's okay, F. So they tried to run this steamboat called the Alfred Thomas. They locked out of the locks where the Delaware and Lehigh Canal met and started chugging its way up the river, but it was too much for the boat. When it got up here parallel with Getter's Island, the boiler exploded, threw bodies off into the river, onto the island. So that's why they say the island's haunted. It's not my thing, I don't think it is, but to each their own. So that was the story of the Alfred Thomas, which was the steamboat. A lot of people died, but the boat remained in service. They actually brought it back down, and it served on the Schuylkill navigation down by Philadelphia for several years after. It's okay, Ev, we're gonna walk. Also looking down this way, you got Little Water Gap, also called Waygat Gap. On the right is Marble Hill, which is part of the Marble Hill Natural Resource Area and one of the first parks that the Warren Highlands Trail goes through. So I put the trail system in there initially, and some great volunteers working on that today. And on the other side, St. Anthony's Nose and some other rock formations on the Paxinosa Mountain, where there used to be an inn. It's up there on the Pennsylvania side. Both sides have trail systems I highly recommend checking out. And I also recommend taking a nice walk across this bridge, because the main promenade is really nice. And you can make a loop down through the Columbus Park over here and then walk back the other way on the Northampton Street Free Bridge, which was built in 1895. So there's a lot of great stuff to see between Phillipsburg and Easton. I never get tired of coming down here. The only other thing is, if you do decide to come down this way, it's a little unnerving on this side, and you'll see it in just a second. The walkway gets a little narrow, but here you can see where the old neighborhood used to be and where the highway used to go, right down where Bushkill Street is. All right, Ev, are we gonna make this? Are we gonna make this? Oh boy, it's getting tight. All right, you hang on there, okay? Here we go. We're gonna get it, Ev, we're gonna get it. There you go, Ev. We're out. We're out. There you go. Not really ADA accessible there. Right, Ev? We're good, right? So there you go. Bushkill Street Bridge. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Can you say goodbye, Ev? Wave goodbye. Bye. Thanks.